Hello and welcome back to your Health, Wealth, Happiness and Spirit. Today we will once again be covering an important nutrient, vitamin C. Joining us once again we have Dr. Sadiq. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Now, can you tell us a little bit about what vitamin C is?
Actually, vitamin C is known as ascorbic acid. It's a vital nutrient that your body needs it for a variety of functions like skin healings. It forms also blood vessels, cartilage, muscles and also collagens.
Now that's a lot of benefits, but I've heard that many people that take vitamin C do it to help their immune system. Now, does vitamin C help with your immune health?
Absolutely. Vitamin C not only it helps the production of white blood cells, but it also helps white blood cells to work properly so we can fight the infections and other diseases.
It's very interesting how many different vitamins and nutrients play such a key role in our immune system.
Absolutely, because our body needs to fight these infections and our body needs to have the right tools. So right blood cells, right vitamins, minerals, and especially these days when we have COVID, a lot of people are suffering with that and we need to have a good immune system, and for that we need to have a proper nutrients, and vitamin C is one of them.
That is a very real concern these days, but as you pointed out earlier, there are many other benefits to vitamin C outside of our immune health. Can you elaborate on that?
Yes, of course. Vitamin C also helps in actually absorbing the iron, and you know iron actually is very important part of our blood. If we don't have enough iron, we will have anemia. So indirectly, vitamin C is helping iron to absorb in the system, and if we do not have enough iron, we will not have. We'll have anemia, and if we don't have enough vitamin C, then we have a problem with iron absorption. And also it helps in the functioning, or it actually helps in forming the collagens. So that collagen is an important part of our fibrous tissues in our body.
Now, what exactly are fibrous tissues?
Fibrous tissues are actually they helps in making. We need to have those fibrous tissues for the collagens, for the bones, and also for our blood vessels, walls. So they are kind of a threads. They actually, it's like a woven clothes, and we need it to have for the blood vessels, for the collagen, for cartilage, for muscles. We need it.
Wow, so that's very interesting. So vitamin C does have an effect on the development of quite a few components of our body.
Yes, it looks like a simple vitamin C, but it does amazing functions.
Wow. Now on that note, what sort of things can an individual expect if they are low on vitamin C?
Vitamin C deficiency is probably known as scurvy, most commonly people are calling that. But it is rare in United States, in the Western world, but it's very common in the third world country. You will see people are losing their teeth very, very frequently if we don't have enough vitamin C. Anemia is very common, reduced wound healing, and also fatal, also infections which can be very fatal. So the deficiency is rare here, but where there is deficiency, it can be very fatal.
Fatal. So I guess it's a good thing that it's rare nowadays. Now, can you tell us a little bit about why it is rare in the US though?
Well, in modern times, we have ample sources of vitamin C in our diets, and we actually are very knowledgeable. People have access to vitamin C, they know about it. So it's very rare to have these kind of deficiencies in Western world. But in third world country, you will see this very common. People don't have access to really the fruits and vegetables, and sometimes they don't know what vitamin C can do to them. So if it happens in United States, there is some problem, some issues going on, underlying problems.
Now, what sort of issues might these be?
It's very common in smokers because there's a problem in absorption, or sometimes people have cancers or other diseases, some metabolic diseases, or sometimes they have some intestinal issues where the absorption of vitamin C doesn't happen. So if we see vitamin C deficiency in United States or in Western world, we should really look for the hidden causes.
Right. Now, moving on, you mentioned our diet, so let's talk a little bit about that. Where can our audience get their vitamin C from in food? What sort of things should we be eating to be getting enough vitamin C?
Actually, we are lucky. We have access to a lot of vitamin C. We have citrus fruits, they are very rich in vitamin C. Berries, potatoes, tomatoes, which are very common in our daily diet: pepper, cabbage, broccoli, spinach. So we have a lot of vegetables and fruits where we can get this vitamin C.
Now, that's a lot of fruits and veggies. I find it interesting how many different foods, though, we need to get enough proper nutrients for our bodies.
Actually, balanced diet is a key. So I always tell people, don't do over, don't do under. We have to be having a balanced diet. If we are, if we are taking enough fruits and vegetables, we should get enough of, our vitamin C. And we should know which diets are good in vitamin C. As we discussed last time, that zinc is more in meats, vitamin C is more in vegetable and also in fruits.
I see.
Balanced diet is the key.
Now, moving on, can you give us some advice on how much vitamin C a person should be consuming day to day?
Yeah, it's not too much actually. For men, adult men, 90 milligram daily is enough, and for adult women, 75 milligram of vitamin C is enough for our system. So that we can easily do it in our daily fruits and vegetables. That's easily accessible.
Now, how likely is it that someone gets too much vitamin C?
Okay, that's a major problem sometimes. I have seen many people who will have 10 bottles of vitamins.
Oh.
And then they are also taking some in the diet. It is not that likely that I see that often. People are very smart, they read about it, especially these days internet has a lot of information. So, but I see very here and there I will see we call it hypervitaminosis. It means that we are taking too many vitamins. So, if we are taking more than 2000 milligram of vitamin C in a daily basis, that it means it's too much.
I see. So, if you are supplementing, you should not take more than 2000 milligrams. Now, if someone does end up going over 2000 milligrams, what sort of symptoms could they expect?
Yeah, sometimes they will have nausea, vomiting, diarrhea. Those are the symptoms which you will see. And very importantly, which we should remember, kidney stones. If we are taking too many of vitamins and too much of vitamin C, we have a risk of getting kidney stones.
Now, that's a lot of information. Thank you so much, doctor. I believe that is all we have for today. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Now, that will be all for this week's episode of Your Health, Wealth, Happiness, and Spirit. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and visit our website at yourhwhs.com. Until next time, stay happy, healthy, and live better.